To be aware or not to be aware? That's the question. Well, you probably heard the term ignorance is bliss. And I used to believe that people who were just ignorant, they just didn't know any better, were happier. But the reality is, being ignorant isn't always blissful. Think of the times in your life where you didn't know something and you thought you were happy in that moment, only to discover later that that thing you didn't know was causing a strain in your relationship, making you sick, or causing other problems in your life. So for me, I would rather be aware than completely unaware. So I think awareness is actually bliss, even though it does come with its own share of problems. So what is awareness? I can tell you what it's not. It's not just being educated, because there are so many people who are educated and aren't aware of what's going on. Let's not throw people under the bus, but doctors, okay, throw them under the bus. Doctors often are completely unaware of what's going on around them. They have tunnel vision and are educated in one specific thing, and they might be incredible at it, but they are not aware of the other things going around. Now, this doesn't go for all doctors, but they're a perfect example. So, awareness is actually noticing the things around you that might not comply to conventional thinking, that might be different from what you had anticipated. It's noticing. And then it's making a conscious choice to do or not do something. So to be fully aware, you have to ask questions. And a lot of times those might be tough questions. For me, I recognized that when I started asking questions that were unusual, it changed my perception. And for me, once you know, you know. When you know that Teflon cookware is going to make you sick, you don't want to eat anything cooked with Teflon. When you know that doing a specific action can create a behavior or create a problem in the future, you're not going to want to do or take that action. Awareness is really just about being open to receiving information that's different, paying attention, and asking the right questions. Don't believe what you're finding on AI or in some sort of Google search, because that might not be accurate. Listen to your intuition, ask deeper questions, do your own research, and open up your lifetime worth of experience to judge it against what's actually going on. And then you will be improving your awareness. I became aware when I got really sick. I was diagnosed with Stevens-Johnson syndrome, a condition that makes you allergic to chemicals. That made my life so hard because I actually wasn't allowed to take certain medications. For example, Advil, lethal for me. That awareness to certain chemicals made me pay attention, and I didn't want to take anything foreign and put it into my body because I knew it would make me sick. So what I ended up doing was paying closer attention to what was being marketed to the average person because I knew my body couldn't tolerate it. Well, my awareness wasn't in alignment with what the rest of the planet was accepting. I chose not to do what everyone else did, and my awareness became heightened, and I got labeled for it, judged for it, and called selfish for it. And the reality was, I was aware, and I was much more awake than the majority of the planet. Those are they're aware too that it's playtime. What I'm trying to say here is the awareness opened my eyes to the blindness of what most of this planet is falling under. That's also why I decided to shift my reality. I pay attention to things that other people don't. And if you've watched this far, perhaps you're paying attention too, and you're ready to step into something different, something that feels right. So I invite you to laugh at my little conehead kitty over here, and please follow me on this journey. Hit the subscribe button. Share this with your friends who need more awareness. And let's take this journey together. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next post.